it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 133 yards. And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Caught on the slant. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would admit that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do? It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of you. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Kamara off the draw. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football.
Touchdown, Eagles! Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Duckworth.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old? And dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They hand it off to Mostert.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Mostert. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Duckworth. They'll get this out to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A give. This is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back now in Arlington. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Buying time to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Mostert. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the Eagles down by 4, 2:16 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Duckworth. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. It's complete. Kamara fighting is what breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by a field goal. 1:36 to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And now Cooper, slow to get up, staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, Underwood. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Underwood. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Burrow. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, these